So it's Sapphire Stallions versus Undefeatables. In the air, and it's a wicket. It's a big blow in the very first over. Sagar Darvi, the man who caught that. So here is the new man in Jagdish Modi, John T, with 10 number jersey, his favorite number. -5 already. One bounce straight to Roy. Quick single there. In the air for some time, straight to Sagar Dalvi. Full toss ball in the air, and that's a wonderful sixer. Good shot. And that will be a big six once again. So Mukesh is on a roll here, and it's a second sixer. Wonderful strike. Good footwork, and blasted it out. Again, in the air for some time. There's going to be good running, and John T is a very good runner.
Hello, check, check, check.
So it is Imran now will come to the strike. Ponting. One nicely tapped, quick single there. Again, a carpet drive straight down the ground for a single. Full toss ball and Asif, great work there. And this one's on the onside. And that is a good catch by Nitin. Wicket falling down. And Patir Chotani is on strike now. Imran on the non-strikers end. Nicely tapped on the offside. There will be a chase for Shahrukh. Quick single there. Again, at the end of 3 overs, it is 20 for the loss of 3 wickets. Patir is still on strike. Ponting on the non-strikers end. Siddesh. Well, it's a good save by Altaf, giving away a single run. Good carpet drive straight down the ground towards the long off region. Quick single there. Oh, Altaf is doing some good work in the fielding. Yes, no was the call, and Tapir had to return back to the striker's end. So it is Siddharth Kadam now who will come into the crease. Siddharth Kadam. Well, another dot ball. So it's all pressure situations now. After the end of that monster over, it is 19 for the loss of 4 wickets. And that is one bounce going directly to this one. Sagar will be the bowler. In the air and straight to the man, and that's a wicket. quick dot ball as well. Fifth over in progress. One bounce into the gap. Sagar Devi going right around the wicket. And that is a slower one. Nicely played towards the wideish long on region, and it's a boundary. End of fifth over, and it is 27 for the loss of 5 wickets. And it will be Shahrukh now coming to the attack. Oh, finally, not first time, not second time he got it. Ball almost popped out of his hand. Six wickets down for 27. Well, I'm sure the owners are happy. Mr. Tariq Merchant and Mr. Akhil Merchant both are enjoying the cricket match, especially the way their team is performing. Sabir is the new man in. On the onside, almost woke up our umpire there. Ponting on strike now. In the air, and that is all the way beyond the fence, and it's out. the gap and a quick single there. Full toss ball nicely pulled away by Sabir, and that is a big one. That is a boundary. End of the sixth over. It is 35 for the loss of 7 wickets. That is another beautiful shot by Sabir. He looks in a very good form today. And that is one more. That is a beautiful strike. Once again, beautiful shot. He's in the top form today. Sabir. Hat trick of sixes. Of course, there will be a team discussion now. 3 consecutive sixes. Wonderful strike. Well, this time he's a bit unlucky. He gave the catch straight to Asif. But what an innings and what a sixers. The way he's played. Wonderful batting. 3 consecutive sixes. And that's a no ball. There's going to be a chase for Asif. There's a throw coming in. No man will have to hurry, but he completes that run very easily. And also it's a no ball. So all the more advantage here. Free hit right away. Gidwani. Puneet is the new man in. On strike now. In the air, one bounce into the boundary rope. Score reaches 60. That is Sagar Dalvi at his best. Good try there. Good fielding. And I think we'll have to wait for umpire decision. Goes into the declare zone. End of the 7th over. Now it's the time for the last 8th over, which is the last over of this innings. 61 for the loss of 8 wickets. Noman with that straight drive straight to the long off region. And that is a big hit for a sixer. 68 now. Quick single after that sixer, rotating the strike, very important. That is a white ball, 69, and now 70 up. In the air once again towards the extra covers region. Just a quick single. (71) for the loss of 8 wickets. That is a beautiful six. Finished up very nicely. 77 on the scoreboard, and it will be 78 to win this game.
All right, so Salman Faruqi in the crease. Mr. Jaunty, the bowler. That's wide. So Jaunty has to bowl another ball. Nervous Jaunty giving away one more wide. In the air and out it is. Amazing catch by Tathir. And this is a big wicket in the shape of Salman Faruqi because it is -5 in the first over for every wicket that Sapphire will lose. So the score now 2 runs for the loss of 1 wicket in 3 balls. Salman Faruqi has to walk back. -5 in every over. In the first over becomes difficult for the batting team to gain a comeback. Jaunty the bowler bowling 2 wides, but after that making a comeback with a wicket. Altaf on strike, the new batsman. Jaunty the bowler. First ball in the gap. And a single has been taken by Sapphire. The owner on strike. Misses the ball. Just back in time in the crease. Amazing bowling by Jaunty. Last ball of the over. Abhishek on strike. And simply defending and giving respect to Jaunty. With this we come to an end of the over. It's 3 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. After a slow start by undefeatables, they ended with a good, decent target of 77, making Sapphire chase 78 in 8 overs. We have the bowling power play that has been taken by undefeatables. Dishant bowling the second over. He claimed the best batsman in MCS9. In the air, landing safe, and miscommunication. It would be a run out, but Altaf was back in time. So a single has been taken. Abhishek on strike. In the gap, easy single taken by Abhishek. Score moves on to 5. I beg your pardon, score moves on to 6. Altaf in the air. Wonderful 6. Amazing batting by Altaf. The first 6 coming for Sapphire. In the air again, and that's a fantastic four. Two consecutive boundaries by Altaf. He has shown his intention of going really aggressive in the bowling power play. In the air, and that's out of the park. Altaf has to walk back. He was aiming for the third boundary, but too much power, and the result is out. So 2 overs are completed. It's 17 for the loss of 2 wickets. Asif, the man on strike, the B category player, one of the experienced player. Sabir Tanwar to Asif, trying to steal the run, and a run out. Abhishek could not reach the crease on time and has to walk back. It's a long walk to the dugout. So third wicket has fallen down for the score of 17 runs.
Now it's Sagar who will be there at the crease at the striker's end. This will be a very important wicket for undefeatables, and Sabir on the bowling attack. A very good reverse sweep, 17 for the loss of 3 wickets. Asif now on strike. What do you think, Hasnan, the way the game is going? It was a super performance first in the batting by undefeatables, and now 3 early wickets that they picked up.
So undefeatables, they've been treated as the underdogs, but if you see, they had a very slow start with a lot of wickets that was fallen. But in the end, Sabir and Puneet, these two guys got a good comeback in the second half of the first innings, and they managed to get a total of 77, which is a good target for Sapphires to chase. And with this start of Sapphire losing 3 wickets, wonderful bowling by undefeatables. Down the ground for a single. Coming back, they're not letting the Sapphire batsman to open up at all. Bowling very tight, just allowing them to take singles and giving no room to go for a boundary.
Absolutely rightly said there, Hasnain. They're bowling a very controlled line and length and not giving any room for the batsmen to open up, especially batsmen like Sagar Dalvi or Asif. The wonderful batsmen. And if you've seen the way they are bowling, they have set their fielding in such a way that every time the ball is finding some or the other fielder.
Absolutely, and if you see, usually you have two people, one person in the midline of the boundary, and here they have three people. If you see, so again a different strategy of field being set by undefeatables, and of course these two experienced batsmen, they require such kind of a feeling. Otherwise, if they start hitting boundaries, there is no stop for them. There's-
Totally.
There's no stop word in that dictionary.
This is going to be the very important over.
The monster over. First ball. Getting completely deceived by the bowler. Thinking they're for a wide, but then the ball spun in
Room change किया?
and resulted in -5.
ध्यान नहीं है इसका.
First ball of monster over, and Asif has to walk back. No clue whatsoever how the ball came in and hit the stumps.
$17 for the loss of 4 wickets, and it's a monster over. First ball. It's on the onside again. Was very close. That one's on the onside again. Full toss ball, a good carpet drive straight to Noman. Will only be a single. Full toss ball in the air and nicely gapped in Sagar Dalvi. Wanted Shoaib to come back for the second. Very close again, Hasnain. Look at that. Look at the bowling there. So accurate.
Giving no room for the batsman, and it's difficult for the batsman also to judge. In the gap for a single. And I think undefeatable does not have a problem giving singles and doubles.
I think they have the decent score on the scoreboard. If you see, it's 25 runs on the scoreboard, and in last 24 balls, they have to score a lot now. Because that's what exactly happens when you're setting up first. You don't have a pressure of any kind of run rate. But when you're chasing that, every over you have a run rate to achieve. if you do not achieve that run rate, then the asking run rate rises, because the balls to be bowled and runs to be scored, there's always a difference that is increasing.
And it keeps on increasing ball by ball. So you have to ensure that you are
And
scoring at a decent speed, so that
especially at this format of game, the biggest twist is the first over and the second over. Especially when you are chasing, you have to be very careful in these 2 overs, because anytime if you lose the wicket, you still have a -5. So practically, on the target, it's 5 runs that are getting added that you have to score, though it is minus on the screen.
exactly, and it's a mental pressure for the batting team also,
Absolutely.
because they're going 5 runs back, and because it takes almost an over to gain that 5 runs back.
Sid is going to be bowling. Jaunty, another cricketer. I always appreciate the kind of energy that he has, the way he runs between the wickets. Fitness is one of the great example when I see him playing. It's a no ball.
I usually call him Mr. Jaunty with some respect, because he deserves that. He has earned that respect in underarm cricket, and you will see him in most of the tournaments with amazing bowling, good energy on the field as well. So he's never
Totally.
that person who's standing at the side waiting for the ball to come. He's always going for the ball instead of the ball coming to him.
This time again, it's a wide ball. Bit of an extra.
There's a lot of extras being thrown here. Add one more to the list.
Into the gaps, easy
Right.
two, and Sagar is a fast runner. 2 easy runs scored.
Sagar the Professor.
Well, if he's been a good example inside the classroom, surely he's been a good example in the cricket field also.
Absolutely, his mind, the way he takes the game along. So he is part of multiple tournaments, multiple teams, and always he's proven to be a person that you can trust upon, that you can believe on in underarm cricket. And I'm sure he would be in the class as well. So with this, we come to an end of the fifth over. 35 for the loss of 4 wickets. 43 runs needed in next 3 overs. That's 18 balls, 43 runs. So the difference is a lot now.
Well, of course, because as I told you, that every over it depends on what is the run rate that you're achieving. And if you see, boundaries and sixes have been dried up. We haven't seen them coming from a long time, and that is the reason that gap is increasing, and that is surely one of the biggest reasons.
And I'm sure undefeatables, they know this, that the boundaries have dried up. So this over is a
Uh,
crucial over for Sapphires, because
practically
for sure they'll charge on.
43 runs are needed in 18 deliveries. That's a big gap.
That's a big difference. Now this over will decide. First ball, and Shoaib has hit for 6. So the intentions are being shown right away from ball 1, that this over is the target over.
Two easy runs there again. Good backup given by Jaunty.
First 2 balls, 8 runs are being scored. So a good start for Sapphire.
Quick single there.
Sagar hitting on the gap, trying to take the second, but no from Shoaib.
So again, it's a 6 over going on 45 for the loss of 4 wickets. 78 is the target. Shoaib is on strike now. In the air for some time and good backup there. In the air, and that is a big hit. Shoaib is on fire now. He's making things a little closer because now 51 runs on the board, 50 up for Sapphire Stallions. So it is Tatir Chotani now coming to the attack. Starts off with a wide ball. Good carpet drive straight to the long on region to Ponting. Quick single. Dead ball. Dead ball hai? This time it's a much better delivery. Beat it Sagar. Sagar thought that this will go again way away from the leg stump. No run. In the air and nicely hit for a sixer. Sagar this time. 58 up. Need more 20 runs exactly in just 10 deliveries. Quick single and that's a direct hit. Will go for a review to the third umpire. So the wicket falling down and 9 deliveries, 20 runs more to win. Again a wide ball. Straight to the fielder there. And that is a mistimed shot. Easy catch for Noman. Wicket goes down. That's a huge responsibility on Sagar Dalvi. One ball still remaining in this over. Avi Mittal on his toes now. Pretty much tensed. It is surely one entertaining game that I can tell you is going on. Rizwan is the new man in, and Sagar still on strike. Last ball to go in this over. Tatir Chotani is the bowler. And that is a very sensible thinking because he wanted to keep the strike, Sagar. So a quick single there on the last ball. Hasnain, it's 18 runs needed of 6 deliveries. 3 sixes can do it.
Can Sagar do it?
And
That's the
both the
question.
owners going to their players and giving some advice.
3 sixes needed. 3 6s. Can Sagar do it? That's the question.
Well, it all the time will tell, but I can only tell you that whatever the situation is, Sagar always has a good smile on his face. He always has a pleasant smile on his face to whatever the situation of the game is.
But I think back of the mind, he's thinking a lot right now.
Let's ask Sagar. Sagar, you have a smile on your face or you're thinking?
We
Look,
can see
he's-
that smile. We
He has
can
a
see
s-
that happy and
He
smile.
has a smile on his face now. Baller name is Puneet Gidwani. Last 6 deliveries and 18 runs. What is going to happen, Hasnain?
Interesting match, Dipesh. It can go anywhere. It can go to Sapphire. It can go to undefeatables. I think the first 3 balls are crucial here. First ball in the air and
Big wicket. Low full toss ball. Wanted to convert that into a big one. Instead, finding Tatir Chotani.
Tatir Chotani never misses a catch. So you're talking about that list of fielders. I think Tatir needs to be added there.
Yes, I told you I did not take all the names. But as and when we'll be in the commentary box, we'll be surely taking more names because there are a lot of players who have contributed to that fielding position.
So Rizwan Lokhandwala and the new batsman. 5 balls remaining. Can they make it?
Here, one bounce straight to Tathir. 4 balls remaining.
17 runs needed. In the air and that's a maximum. So Rizwan keeping the game alive.
keeping the hopes alive, keeping the game alive. What a tough competition between these two teams. Wonderful game.
3 balls, 11 runs. Let's see what's next. Trying to hit for a boundary, but sending the non-striker back because he wants to take the next 2 balls. It's a do or die situation here. And the ball died.
That's a no ball and a free hit.
So 1 run added and a free hit. Can he make the...
Exactly.
I think it's all over for Sapphire. Unless the bowler makes a mistake right now.
And that is a win for undefeatables, and the entire dugout is happy.
Nail biter match ending with undefeatables winning the match comfortably. Over to Kazim for the presentation. End of day 3. Requesting team undefeatables to please come to the presentation of the undefeatables. Hello, check.
That's a no ball and a free hit.
So 1 run added and a free hit. Can he make the...
Exactly.
I think it's all over for Sapphire. Unless the bowler makes a mistake right now.
And that is a win for undefeatables, and the entire dugout is happy.
Nail biter match ending with undefeatables winning the match comfortably. Over to Kazim for the presentation.